Okay, I'm going to use my phone as the timer for tomorrow morning because in the past 2 days I've missed my alarm on the watch. The sound and the trembling was too small, and I wasn't even awake by the sound, by the noise it made. So I got up at 6:30 this morning, and that's fine because it was actually raining. I wouldn't go for running if I just really got up. Nowadays I don't do that anymore. I don't run in the rain anymore. I used to run in the rain or whatever weather, but now my hair is just too long. I don't want to get it soaking wet with my hair, and it's just it's easy to get cold, you know. I'm not trying to look for excuse. This is not an excuse. I made up my run this lunch at 12:30 when it was really hot. Yeah, the weather was kind of strange today. It poured this morning and it stopped in the late morning. It became really sunny and hot, and in the later afternoon it rained again. Yeah, it's just unpredictable. But the thing is, I'm going to run no matter what. I'll find a time during the day, at least once a day, right? I run every day, no day off, and I meditate every day, no day off. It sounds strange because this is the best way to rest, so I don't need a day off to rest, right? From meditation. Meditation itself is the best way to relax and, recover from all this chaos and noise. Okay, so today I spent a pretty good day. This morning I was at home, and this afternoon, as I said, I went to run. I ran in the park. It was gorgeous. I took a few breaks because I just wanted to, take a moment and appreciate the nature. And yeah, it's so powerful. I didn't have my phone, otherwise I would take some pictures, but nowadays I don't really run with my phone too much because my phone is cracked. The screen is cracked, so I can't risk it. It will get just broken easily if it's raining. Yeah, so after that I had some shoulder workout today, right? Yeah, I'm not getting any gains, but my body weight actually increased by, I think, almost 5 kilograms lately. Yeah, last time I weighed myself 3 days ago or 4 days ago at the gym. I'm not sure if the scale was correct, but I weighed 144.8, 145 basically, gram. Not gram, jing, that equals to 72.5 kilogram. Is that right? Yes, 72.5 kilogram, and that's 150, 160 pounds. Yeah, this is probably the heaviest I ever got. But I don't feel heavy though. I don't feel I'm that big. And my body fat, I don't notice too much difference either. Maybe my body fat got a little bit higher. However, I really think this is probably the year I had least carbs. Yeah, my diet changed. I don't feel that craving for rice anymore. Whenever my grandpa filled up my bowl, I'd always just go back to the kitchen and just take like more than half, and I still get really full. Like this dinner, I had some hot pot with my friend. After I wrote some journal at the Starbucks, I just felt like the craving to have some hot pot at the 盛香亭转转热卤, which is pretty popular nowadays. The single person hot pot, like you have a small pot for yourself. Even you have, even if you are with friends, right? You have your own pot instead of sharing one pot, and I like that better, And I had lots of food. I had beef, chicken, all kinds of food, and I had lots of actually tofu, the 油豆腐 and 兰花干. If you're Chinese, you definitely know it. It's really good, but it's not technically healthy because it's all fried. Yeah, I would just consider this as my cheat meal, although I don't really do other diet plans. Yeah, my point is I didn't really eat any rice or other carbs. I didn't have noodles, but I only had vegetables and the fried tofu. I guess that had lots of carbs in it. Yeah, and I got really full. At this point, I still felt my stomach is quite full, and yeah, I probably ate too much, and that's fine. Normally, I don't eat until I full. Yeah, normally I eat until I feel probably 80% of full. But when I'm at home, my grandma normally cooks more than I want it, so it's quite difficult for me to say no and waste the food, because I am always the last person to finish the meal. Yeah, my grandpa always eat really fast, and he doesn't really eat most of the food nowadays. He only has some vegetables or soup. He doesn't eat any pork, beef, all that stuff. So okay, so besides, I read 12 Rules for Life this late morning, just here on the couch for like an hour. But let me recall what I read. The chapter was pet a cat if you see one on the street, something like that. And I believe that's the last chapter of this book. And the book starts with dog, it's okay too. This is a quite funny way to go about the chapter and the title, right? You don't want to hurt the people who love dogs more, because they can be quite what do you call it, like tribal. You can start a tribal war between dog person and cat person. Yeah, stuff like that. I don't really get it, because I am myself, I don't find that because I didn't grow up with any pet at all. I only had some worms, like those butterfly worms in a shoe box. We all did that when we were kids. And this chapter, Jordan shared his experience raising his two children, Makila and what's his son name again? Okay, that's fine. Makila and I feel bad if I just skip his name, because I've already mentioned his daughter's name. Okay, now it just doesn't come to me anymore. Michaela and okay, I need to find that chapter. I'm sorry. It starts with an L or some L links. No. Oh man. Okay. Michaela. Because this chapter is mainly about Michaela. She had arthritis problem since she was only a few months old or something like that. Like very early, very young. Jordan just didn't believe that his daughter actually had that problem. Usually it's old people's disease. It's anyway, the idea is like you can't make sense of everything in life. it just doesn't make any sense. If God is real, then how does God make this innocent and young kids suffer so much from illness or just any other things, right, in life? And you can't explain, you can't complain either, something like that. Yeah, I enjoy reading this a lot. Oh, I especially like this one, this quote here. I don't think it's from Jordan himself, but he quoted here on page 343. Though 30 spokes may form the wheel, it is the hole within the hub which gives the wheel utility. It is not the clay the potter throws which gives the pot its usefulness, but the space within the shape from which the pot is made. Without a door, the room cannot be entered, and without its windows, it is dark. Such is the utility of non-existence. Yeah, this is very fascinating, right? Everything in word. You just take everything great for granted, and you ignore the importance of non-great things, the mundane and supporting role in anything, right? Like I'm recording this video and I have actually acknowledged my camera many times. I've said I love my camera, I'm grateful for having this camera, which supports me to record videos for over 3 years now, and it almost never failed me. And I'm just so thankful for this piece of technology. Sorry. And I just realized I never acknowledged the battery that I had. I actually have 6 batteries, which I can just swap whenever I run out of the battery, you know. And I got actually 3 from other brands other than Sony, and I got them, you know. So they still work. They still work perfectly. I don't notice any difference, and I never acknowledge them. And I think it's necessary to say thank you to my batteries. Without my battery, my camera won't work. Right? Yeah, just my sudden idea to come up to have this metaphor to explain this understanding. Okay. All right, this is it. I'll just do my meditation now. Thank you for watching this. Yep.